patience is kind of important. It's also where that ESC company called Castle kind of has it right. So when you can't pull data logs and you can't pull, certain amounts of information that I think that, as a mechanic, you kind of like get used to being able to like pull info. Now, the other type of mechanic, which that's me, the other type of mechanic is a wrench, is the guy that uses his senses. Well, sometimes the sense that's in here isn't correlating with everything else, and that causes a problem. So what do I mean that it causes a problem? So I've been building what's called Monster Mojave, and everything is coming out so far. Everything is coming out exactly the way I want it to. My speech is probably going to be like a little bit slowed because I got to kind of like think the whole process of everything that's going on here. So today I was able to take 2 vehicles out. Now, one was the SBR. And I'm telling you right now, man, I mean, for me, the experience for me was absolutely awesome. So I took that SBR to, apparently I took it to the right place this time. The backyard track? No. The backyard track is really for smaller RCs and kind of just tooling around and just having some fun. Obviously the UDR does really great out there, but, stuff like Laser Nut and, the smaller, I guess, kind of vehicles really, they can handle that track really well. Like the Big Rock. The Big Rock does amazing out there. Actually, you know what? The Big Rock does amazing everywhere. Now, don't forget. I mean, if you want to have an iced tea, go ahead and have an iced tea. But for me right now, I think it's like coffee night. So I cannot see chat right now. So I just need to pull up my screen here. I should put a hat on because this haircut looks really dumb right now. All right. Anyways, so took out Monster Mojave. Like I said, in the backyard track, the thing is phenomenal. Now, I know that as soon as I take it to the place that I went today, where I took the SBR today, I mean, the conditions were perfect. Everything was perfect about it. Even the wind. So there was a little bit of wind, enough to where the GoPros, I think, were struggling a little bit, trying to keep, a good audio, which was fine. I'm able to sync the 2 audios, so everything seems to kind of work out all right. Every once in a while, you get like a weird, double talk overlay or whatever the heck it is that you want to call it. But anyways, SBR did amazing. The Mojave, I know, would do amazing. And if you haven't seen the video that I put out of the SBR, now keep in mind, that was the first time I ever drove that thing. And literally, what was I saying? Like every 10 seconds or maybe even less than that, it was just like, oh, wow, this is just a Traxxas UDR. Now, I don't know if I don't know if I can. I mean, I can say it's a UDR, meaning it's an unlimited desert racer. Now, I don't mean that it's a Traxxas, even though. So, what I figure I'm going to do right now is we had a little bit of an issue with the Monster Mojave. The first ESC, that was my fault, and what happened with this ESC probably would have happened to that other one. Now, all it is the caps. So all I have to do is blow apart those ESCs and basically take like a chisel, and I can break through that material that keeps the ESC and all its electronic components, nice and, tight and, watertight, secure, whatever. And I don't intend for those ESCs to ever like see water. Well, I mean, they'll see water like what you're gonna see the SBR kind of like hit a little bit. So, but this truck, man, I'm telling you, even on 6S, this truck right here, I swear, stomps on the SBR. And there's a reason why. It's really not one of those trophy trucks kind of deals. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have a solid rear axle. It's not like an unlimited desert. It's not a desert racer like a true, like the SBR and the UDR is, the Traxxas. My UDR is still down. I haven't even pulled the thing apart to see what's going on. But I'm just gonna jump into chat real quick, see what's going on. Dan, what's going on, guy? So what do we got here? All right, we got Dan Metz, Captain. Man, I should put a hat on. This haircut really looks stupid right now. Billy Bob's here. Oh God, no. Yeah, Metz taking care of Billy Bob. Lauren, what's going on, guy? Oh, Billy Bob was timed out for 300 seconds. Oh no, Old Soul, what's going on, guy? Who else is here? I can't read that name. Sten. It's 516, but I can't read like your name. RC Masters here, Rift to the RAF. Mike GENERAC, what's going on, guy? Right, dude. You like how that SBR looks, man? That thing is mint, dude. Especially with the Freedom Factory sticker on there, you know it. Hell yeah, brother. That dude, I'm telling you, that thing has got some hell yeah, brother in it. Especially after today, man. You want to talk about that smiles for miles? Man, I had smiles for miles today. Even though my Monster Mojave failed me, I still had smiles for miles, and the SBR gave it to me. I think that was the big thing. Earl Moorhead, what's going on, guy? Yeah. Well, tomorrow, I'm going to go to the same spot tomorrow and rip it. I wish I could show you pictures, but I can't because they're on my phone. And I don't think, I can't show you. I got some pictures from today. I'd show you guys pictures, but I just can't because it's on my phone. I'm using my cell phone. Excuse me. All right. Brett, what's going on, guy? Is that Jeremiah or Jeremiah? I think it's Jeremiah. What's going on, guy? You just got your first ARRMA set. Nice, guy. Dude, the Sentin's good choice, man. Good little truck. Let's see. I think I'm not keeping up with the comments here. It's too hard. RC Overload. What's going on, guy? Where do I live that the sun is still high? Yeah, right. Not right now. What, because of my forehead? Got too much forehead for you? I haven't lost any hair. Not yet. I think it's genetics. I think it's genetics. Man, I gotta tell you, I was kind of scared though when I was a young kid because they say it like skips a generation. And my grandfather went bald at 19 years old. So I was like, man, for a couple of years, I was just like, oh man. I mean, my grandfather was awesome. And I didn't know him any other way, but it's still, come on. Hair's there. It's a good thing. Let's see. It's late. East side, right. All right. Angry Yank, what's going on? How do you do all those characters? That's pretty crazy how your name is all crazy looking. Freedom Factory is right down the right. I hate you. Mets, I hate you now. Freedom Factory is right down the street from you. Holy crap, dude. I would love to live down there right now. I'm going to put you in a timeout. Just for living too close to Freedom Factory. Dude, are you living close enough to where you can hear the sounds? Can you smell the tire smoke? Are you that close? That would be awesome. For some people, that's not the right sound. And I do like quiet. I do like nature sounds. I don't, always want to listen to that all the time, but one of one fix edition mod. Yeah. Oh, dude, the thing's just eating ESCs. Like I said, the first one was obviously my fault. I reverse connected. I mean, come on, you reverse connect an ESC with 6S, of course it's going to explode. That'll never happen again. Well, I shouldn't say that because I probably just jinxed myself. Max 5 800 for Creighton EXP. Yeah. Yep. Max 5 or a Castle system. Or you can put the Spectrum 160, the same thing that's already there. If you want to, if you got money to blow, yeah, go ahead. '60s on the East Coast all week. Right, yeah. Today was 60. Alexa, what was today's high temperature?
Today, expect a high of 60 degrees Fahrenheit.
It was 60 today. Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow? What's the weather tomorrow?
Right now in Plymouth, it's 40 degrees Fahrenheit with mostly clear skies. Tonight's forecast has clear skies with a low of 36 degrees.
Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Plymouth, you'll see mostly sunny weather and can expect a high of 49 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 39 degrees.
Oh no, 49? So it goes from 60 today to 11 more degrees colder? That's no good. Oh, come on, guy. Big Rock's good, but so is the Scented. It's all the same thing, right? Barry, what's going on, guy? Chef, what's going on? Clive. Philip, what's happening? Looks like sunlight behind me. What the Hobao thing there? Oh, where is it? That way? Yeah, the Hobao thing there. Can I focus on that? I won't. How come it won't? It won't focus on it. That's weird. Now focus on me. Ooh, okay. Captain, what's going on, guy? You have a 5 head. The hell's a 5 head? What? Lines on my head? Do I have like frown lines? Or 5 inches? Is that what you're saying? I'm okay with that. That way, when I headbutt you in the face, I don't mess up my hair. I'm in a good mood today, man. I'm telling you. Today really was an awesome day. I'm telling you, man. Like right now, the video. What was that? I can't see that. Dude, I can't even see that. There's a super chat. Somebody just gave a super chat. Yes, I did. So did I ever check out the J Team? Well, did I ever check out that website? Yes, I did. That's why if you're the same one, if you're the same person, that's why I asked like where they're from, because when you go on their website, it says nothing about where you're getting the parts from. So usually when that's the case, that means it's coming from over there. Now, is shipping an issue when it comes to that stuff? But that's a good way to get somebody's attention, huh? You just throw them money, just throw them a couple bucks. What do you think I got? I don't have no pole there. I don't see no pole. What is this? Just throwing money at me? You think I'm going to get on the pole? Oh, ain't going to happen, guy. You don't want to see me on that thing. You had a good day too, Chef. You ran the X-Max and the Outcast. That's awesome, guy. Totally awesome. Green Frog, what's going on, guy? Chat dwellers. Stews, what's going on, man? Would you never read my comment if I didn't throw money at it? No, but come on, guy. All right, so on my end, I don't know how it shows up to you guys, but on my end is all of a sudden this big blue bar that comes up, and it's like, wham, somebody just gave you poll money. It makes it easier to see, I'll say that. Also, all you have to do, if your name is Bait, I think your name is Bait, all you got to do is just do the RC Guy Garage, and a little red box will show up. You don't have to throw money. Although, if you want to throw money, I'm going to take that money, I'm going to throw it into Monster Mojave. KGM, what's going on, guy? The cause of moderation dues. Yeah. You're funny. All right, so poll money. Come on. Dude, wouldn't that be funny if I literally just as a joke just put a poll like right there? It'll never happen. Well, I mean, the poll could happen, but me jumping on that thing, I don't think so. We're good with that. YouTube gonna take right. Yep. YouTube gonna take half. You know it. They gotta take their cut. They do. Yeah, it's crazy. 53 and wow, there's 53 people in there's only 40 something, I think. Right? It's 48 people in chat and only 26 thumbs ups. Wow. Metz was right on that. I think it was Metz, right? Yeah. Come on. Slam that thing. All right. So, Speed Psycho, what's going on, guy? All right. So, I am just going to switch the camera around. Like I said, I've got to switch out this ESC because the plan tomorrow, because the SBR did so amazing, and I feel like when you watch the video, I got enough. It was only one pack, and I think I want to guesstimate, I got, with talking, I don't think I cut anything out. I think I got about 18 minutes, I think. That might be stretching it a little bit. Riff Raff, guy, what's going on? Nice. Fucking sneaky messages, right? You know it, guy. Yep. Thank you, sir. Thank you for that. Mad Van still needs a piece too, so maybe I'll throw that at Mad Van. But where was I? Now, see, you got me. You throw money at me and my mind just goes away. What What was I saying? Oh, that the video that I edited today, and what I mean by edited was I used 2 cameras so I get the 2 different angles. I slowed it down on a couple of things because I want people to see I want people to see right now how the suspension is acting now. This is box stock. I wanted to get a good gauge. I've already got stuff ready for this SBR. Actually, I'm sorry, it's not box stock. It's kind of box stock. It has one mod, which was a necessary mod for that SBR. And that was what I saw Earl do, basically, except my mod takes a different direction. My mod is not the mod for everyone, though. But I'll tell you right now, if I can make this part somehow, well, I mean, obviously I made it, but if I can have it like made, this part would be the part you would want. You wouldn't want Earl Moorhead's part. Earl Moorhead's part costs you like $6. My part would probably cost you, I don't know. How much could I, $24.99? So you want to go with my part. No, Earl's way of fixing his SBR. What's great about that is anyone can do it. I think you just need like a pair of snips. You need a drill with a drill bit and basically like the stuff from Home Depot that he got. And I think he said it was about $6, mate. You already know RC guy needs what? His what? I can't see that. Oh, I can't see it. You already know RC guy needs his taste. What the hell does that mean? A guy, I don't know what that means. Dude, thank you for that. Again, hey, dude, I'll put that money I'll put that money basically where you wanted it to go. Yeah, so anyways, getting back on Earl Moorhead's fix for the SBR. Out of the box, it has a massive amount of tail just flex. The tail flex is so bad that when Earl showed in the video, he showed that it actually had a counteractive bad like reaction. So obviously as the tail comes down, it flexes, and then as it goes up, it's like flexing down on the hit, and then basically would pole vault the vehicle, and it would cause premature collision with the ground with that tail end. It's got such a big rear end. It's got such a big rear end that it needed some help. Now, like I said, his repair is very good because anyone can do it. Now, my repair is a little bit different, or my mod or fix or whatever you want to call it. But what I will say, and it's nothing on Earl, I feel that my brace that I made, it's an actual single brace. I feel that my brace does a little bit more. I think there was one area that Earl had that was a concern for flex. God, now what? You need some what? Proline Avengers for the guy. All you have to do is, I mean, like, I don't mind the money, but all you got to do is RC Guy Garage, and I'll see the thing. You don't have to keep throwing dollar bills at me. But anyways, you keep messing me up. Stop throwing money at me. I lose my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, the brace. So the attaching points of my brace are different. And when Earl was talking about, his fix and trying to figure out a way to do it, one of the things that he had thought about was he wanted to have a cross brace. And he was on the 100% right line of wanting to have a cross brace, but the negative is if he did that cross brace going from left to right on that tail, And I know we're talking about SBR, but I'm just on a roll right now. He wanted something to keep those ends in, because when you flexed it, that's what was happening. The two ends were flexing out or something. I forget. I'm trying to remember his video. So when he crushed it down, I think it was bowing out, right? So if it, no, I'm sorry. It was bowing in. I think it was bowing in. So what he wanted to do is he wanted to do a brace basically going from left to right. But what he realized was that on full compression on that rear end, there was going to be interference. Now, there was another guy that did like an erector set kind of thing. And I don't know what happened with that. It seems like the SBR kind of fell off the spectrum or whatever. But I'm telling you right now, man, after today, where I took the SBR, I can like, now I got to drive to go to this place. And I'm not really a fan of driving, huge distances to go rip an RC. It just, I feel like you take yourself out of that like comfort zone. And somebody like me, I feel like I need to take like my whole toolbox and a generator and, you know what I'm saying? And a refrigerator so I can have a sandwich and, a couple iced teas. So when I go, it takes you out of your safe zone. So, and someone like me, man, I'm always forgetting stuff. So, I mean, I'll drive to this place thinking I've got the right remote and I don't. And I get there and I'm like, geez, I'm glad I took like 3 other RCs, because then at least I've got a 30% chance of being able to rip it today. But anyways, my brace basically like ties in kind of that whole area. And like I said, while my brace might not be for everybody, if I can have that piece made out of plastic or whatever, I think this is like the brace. It got rid of almost all the flex. You want to leave a little bit of flex there. And I think even with Earl's brace, while it did the job, I still think that even in his mind that it has just a little bit of flex that he wants gone, I think. I could be wrong. Although his SBR is absolutely mint. Yeah. When you see what my brace is made out of, man, you're going to be like, what? And it's just because I work with my hands. I'm a work with my hands kind of guy. So there's certain materials that are easy to work with, and you just grab and go. And you just form a piece and make it, and then you got a template. And this was one shot, which is this is where like for someone like me, for this to be my first shot at designing the brace, thinking that it was going to work, and for it to literally do exactly what I wanted and to fit perfectly it's great. So, all right, I'm done talking. I do want to work on this thing, because otherwise it'll end up being like I'll be going to sleep at like 2:00 in the morning. So I am just going to turn the camera around, jump on this. Bait, what are you saying? You need some Proline Avengers for that felony. They are on A main. You should check them out. Bait, are you part of the RC Guy Garage Facebook group? If you're not, go check it out. I think there's a link in the description. And what you can do, let me see, is it there? I don't see it. Well, anyways, there is a Facebook group called RC Guy Garage, and basically the people that are in chat are part of, well, some of the people that are in chat are part of that group. And what's great is that when someone like you has like a product that you want to share, like, A main's got this part, I want to check it out. You basically you can post that, and you can like tag somebody's name or whatever. And you go, this is the part I was talking about, Guy, or hey, Chef, this was the part I was talking about, or hey, Sergeant J, hey, Earl Moorhead. I don't do Facebook. All right, I'm going to turn this around. All right, so Monster Mojave is on deck right now. And I'll show you what happened if I can. Boy, I get so used to using certain cameras that now this camera just seems wrong. So I actually did take this. I did take this out. And you can see I've got some motor wires kind of like already disconnected. I just have to open up the receiver box and take out the plate. So the plate that's on here. So actually, I should open up the receiver box first. But I'm just going to pop out the thing there. If you have sensitive ears or headphones on, I am going to use my my thing here. Well, maybe not, because it's jammed with sand. I think that may have done it. Yeah, I did it. If you have sensitive ears, just I'm going to use my thing here. Or not. I think it's jammed with sand. So that's the other thing too, is that cleaning the RCs is a big thing. I am not a proponent, or I am not somebody that cleans my stuff. Like usually, like the tools that are in my truck, the only way they get clean is when it rains out, and all the drills and compressors and whatever is in my truck get washed by the rain. I should put this over here so you guys have the second screen experience. So I'm just popping receiver box open so I can go ahead and grab the wire out for the ESC, because I'll show you how I know this thing popped. What's crazy too is this yeah, I don't know. I saw it happening, but I realized something too. I was talking about being a mechanic, is that, you know, the new mechanics of nowadays, they're so used to just, you know, plugging something in and just pulling data. Where older mechanics, or mechanics that have been around for a while, you use your senses to figure things out. And I was not paying attention to what this thing was telling me. And I should have. And what it did is it cost me another ESC. And that's not a joke anymore. These devices here are not cheap. So it should be this one. So I believe that's the last one. So got my antenna wire and pop this out of there. There we go. So it's not becoming fun when every 5 seconds you're replacing another ESC. They're not cheap, man. What I should be doing is using... See, everything also comes with a parts tray. Which... Did I already... Oh, yeah. Everything always comes with a parts tray. Doesn't matter what it is. Every car, truck, everything has a parts tray. You just got to find it. So to pop this out, I was pretty sure it's 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 screws here. Why aren't I using this? Oh, man. I think this thing. I stripped this bit out. So what I have to do is I have to regrind it, and then I'm going to heat treat it so it stays solid. Somebody hey, Bait actually is trying to get into RC Guy Garage Facebook. I just got the notification if one of the mods want to check him out. Bait, you got to make sure you answer all the questions. And there are rules. You might not want to join. If I should have said that. Might not want to join. There are rules to the Facebook group. But they're there for a reason. All right, so what are we looking at here? All right. So here's the ESC, okay? This was effectively a brand new unit. And I killed it by popping the caps. If you see the caps are domed. Yeah, let me get an ESC if I can. Here's another one. So this ESC, which was in this car, this ESC, the same exact thing. I popped the caps, except these caps, these actually sprayed. So I reverse connected this by accident right there. And what it was I took one of these plugs. So while you can connect EC5 and XT90, you can also reverse connect it, which is what I did. So I reverse connected it by accident because I wasn't paying attention. And that's the negative about using EC5 and XT90 together. They mix, but it's a bad mix if you're not paying attention. Oh yeah, this is my spider wire here. So this was another aftermath kind of thing. You got to watch out for your battery leads, otherwise they'll be like tentacles. So this one right here, I've just got to rewire. That's a fully charged 6S pack that's been sitting there for like a couple weeks. But these caps basically exploded. There was cap juice everywhere. But here, I'll show you a capacitor that's not blown. I think I can show you. All right, so these right here, these caps, this is what it's supposed to look like. See how it's got a nice flat top? I think you can see. See how it's got a nice flat top? When you look at these, see how they're domed? And it's probably hard to see, but they are. See how it's domed? See how it's... Yeah, there you go. See that middle one? That middle one is domed. All three of them are domed. This one isn't as much, but this is what it's supposed to look like right here. Kind of inset, flat, looking mint, okay? This is what it's supposed to look like. So what I should do, I should put these caps on there. See if I can figure out how to do that. But I've got 3 ESCs now that are down that need replacement capacitors. The BLX, and actually, you know what's funny? It's this. So the Mojave itself burnt up its original ESC, or I should say I burnt it up. And then I killed the other one by reverse connecting it by accident. And then I killed this one just by not paying attention to it. So initially, what I was going to do, which I probably should have, I got this. Everybody has seen what's inside this box. It's a piece of glory. Now, this is a Max 6. The only thing that I need out of it is that 160 amp ESC. Now, the funny guy in me because I felt like I wanted to pull data, I really thought about maybe putting this in it. Now, I don't need 8S. This thing does not need to run on 8S, but the assumption is this would at least allow me to have data. This does not, but I shouldn't need data with the size caps that should be on this thing. So let's just open this up real quick, get a look at this. Little bit of a difference here. So here's on the right side is what we were running. On the left side is what we will be running. Now, footprint wise, pretty close. There won't be really any issue installing this one in here. This is going to allow me to, like I said, I don't need to run 8S, but this is going to allow me to at least, I guess, have that safety net of not worrying about, I'm not going to blow these caps. And if I do, then there's really something wrong with me. So this is the setup that I think I'm going to go with, because I feel it's just going to, I'll just throw on, I'll do a solder thing right now. I'll throw on the right side leads here for the EC5 connector. Is this the other one? Is this another one that I blew? What is this one? This is another 150 amp. What the heck is this one? Oh, I think this is the one I smoked. Wait a minute. How many ESCs have I smoked? What the? Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Do I literally have like... Do I have 4 smoked ESCs? Crap. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore. So the plan is to go ahead and throw this bad boy in here. What I wanted to see was if that cover plate, where the heck did the cover plate go? My, where did my, where'd the plate go? What the heck? Oh, it's still attached. So, and I use the Sherlock, this stuff. This stuff is great, because all I'll have to do is attach 2 more pieces of the tape onto here and then run my wire like how I did on the other one. Just checking the wire to make sure that everything's all right with it. Looks like there's a funny little amount of chafe right there. But yeah. Cooking ESCs, guy, I know. It's sad, man, but they can be fixed. This is not a throwaway. It's just the caps that blew. That's all it is. It's just the caps that blew. And it is a pain in the neck to go ahead and dig these out, but it can be done. Now, I'm not positive about this particular one, but it might take a little bit to get in there. But yeah, I'm gonna dissect this thing anyway, because obviously it's not working. It's not gonna harm anything. You know, it's already blown. So I should be able to dissect this and go ahead and get after replacing those caps. I think that's why I have this one open. I think I have, because this is a blown one. Yeah, so basically all you have to do is just release this bottom plastic case. You release this bottom plastic case from the, oops, not even frame. You release this plastic bottom case from the component inside. It's like some kind of a, almost want to call it like a wax that it's encased in. But yeah, this shouldn't give it an issue. So yeah, so like I was saying, basically all I'm going to be doing is doing that, sticking that right on there, just like that. And that obviously fits mint. So the footprint isn't really that much bigger. It is slightly, but nothing to really worry about. So, and then I'll have to obviously make sure that I do it right. But I'll have to mock this up. Motor wires will fit. It's the right size. But what I'll have to do is get this stuff out of here. You posted on Facebook? Nice guy. You'll find that group is just a bunch of good guys that, you know what I mean? No crappy stuff on there. We just literally try to help each other. Post links, just, you know, share some stuff, which is pretty cool. We have, sometimes we have like theme days. Pine needles and everything still stuck in there. So, anyways, what I wanted to do was, I want to make sure that when I put this in there, that it's right there. I want to make sure that I tuck it going all the way over this way, right up against, I think like that. Plenty of room. Plenty of room for that thing. The only thing I am noticing is the, there is a little thing right here. What the heck is that for? That's kind of in the way. So I'm just going to get that shore lock stuff. Somewhere. It was just here the other day. Where was it? This was supposed to be like the 5-minute bench. It's definitely not the 5-minute bench anymore. Where the heck did this stuff go? I literally just had it. Batteries everywhere. I mean, I have tools everywhere, not batteries. We don't leave lipo batteries over here. Where did this stuff go? All right, well, I don't know where it went. I just have to use the new one. Oh, I know what I did. I took it with me. It's in the truck. God. All right. So basically all I want to do is I want to match up what I've got right there, put my thumb on it, and basically just fold it right over just like that. And then that will allow me to cut it right here. Just like that. Make sure I wrap this stuff up. Let's see. What did I do with the elastic band? God, what a mess. Come on, guy. So, and I try to keep things a little bit. Oh, never mind. It's too late, man. I should just end this live. Things are already going wrong. Watch, the next is going to be a bloodbath. That's happened before too on a live. And I didn't even know. I didn't know that I was bleeding out. All right. I wasn't really bleeding out, but it was pretty funny. I was like, where's all this blood coming from? Ooh, what am I doing that for? Boy, I'm really not paying attention here. All right. Now I go ahead, do that. Then I'll affix it to there. Just like that. Do the same thing on this one. Make sure it's where I want it. So what I do is I leave a little path right there in the center. And that's for my wire to go in between. So when I take the ESC and I stick it in, right? Obviously I've got the switch on one side. But what I do just to keep wires and stuff clean is I will take the wire and I bring it down like this. See what I'm saying? So that at least kind of has like a, it has kind of like a cleanness to it, you know? The way things are just kind of like tucked out of the way. You know what I'm saying? So I probably could have done the tape the other way, but I didn't. Probably could have done it the other way, but I didn't. Yeah, something like that is what I'll end up going with. And obviously I'll fit it inside the truck just to make sure we're good. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this inside right now. And this is where, you know, like that whole mock-up process takes time. Now, I'm not going to put every single screw back in, but I will put 2 screws just so that I can have that ESC plate kind of buttoned down. Oh, almost lost all the screws. And the other thing that I do, which is not going to work on that. So usually we'll take a driver and locate my holes. So I think it's that one and that one. Oh. Because what you want to do is you want to make sure that when you're putting something in, and I neglected to do it last time, kind of. when I affixed the ESC down, I didn't pay attention to one of the motor wires, so it made it a little bit, kind of like a little bit of a pain in the neck getting it in and out. It made it so that when I went to go take my chassis brace out, that my center brace, that it didn't line up. Not that it didn't line up. The wire was just a touch in the way. So when I do it this time, this is even a bigger ESC. What I'm hoping is that I'll have room to mount this down. Now, this is the stuff that, you know, people don't understand. Earl does this stuff like he doesn't sleep. He just literally just, this is all he does. He like maybe sleeps for 2 hours, and that's it. So, yes. So, this little plastic nub right there is kind of in the way from what I wanted to do. Kind of. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. It's actually not. If I have that set back like that, if I have it set back like that, it won't be in the way. And it looks like the motor wire will plug right down and in. So these motor wires will go right down and in. So we got 1, 2, 3. So I just want to make sure there's no interference. And that is mint right there. The only thing that I don't like is that the ESC is up against the side plate, but with the Mojave and the way this thing is designed, it's not going to be an issue. And this somehow, like a tree comes and punches the side of my truck and collapses this in enough or whatever, or the body doesn't protect, which that's what's great about the Mojave, is the Mojave protects so much. So being on this Sherlock, the Sherlock, if it got a direct kind of like smash, I think the Sherlock would probably give a little bit, maybe. And then again, maybe it wouldn't. But that's the route I want to go right there, I think. Yeah. So what I'll do is this motor plate, I'm going to shift over one of my tapes. I'm going to shift this over just a little bit. Like that. So what I don't like is that there's a little bit of a reveal on that. I don't want it to go that way, because that won't work. So it has to go just like that. So what I'll do is I'll have it just like this. Yeah, I think that'll work. Yep. Just like that. That'll be okay. So now I'll just peel this tape stuff off, because now I know I'm ready to stick it down. Come on. And normally I would clean this surface, but it's fine. It's fine. Crap. I stuck it down and it's slightly off. Son of a... Yeah. Once it's on, it's on for good. Well, at least while that's the only thing, man. You get this stuff and it's on. So I'll be able to kind of stick that in and maneuver it into place. So just like that right there. Yeah, it's fine. Man, it bugs me that that's like a millimeter off now. But it's fine. That's as easy as that. And then with the switch, the same thing is I'll just put a piece of, you know, the stick tape right on there and basically put the switch right where I had the other switch. So I'll wrap that wire down and in and do all that stuff that I'm supposed to do with it. So let's see. Oh. God, this thing just, once it's in there, it's in. My God. So I know that's all set now. I just want to run my wire. So that it's hidden. And I think, I don't know, did I go this way on the last one? I'm trying to remember if I went this way. Because then I could go flat like that. And then like that, maybe. Not sure how I want that to go. Maybe like that. Stuck right inside that like little channel right there. So that way isn't the way I want it. I want it to go the opposite way. And I want it to go wrapped this way. I believe. Stuff that down and in. Yeah. Because then this is going to go underneath the ESC, not the ESC, the motor plate or cover plate, pedestal. I guess you call it the pedestal. All right, so that's good. All that stuff, get off my fingers. Use my little screw tray here. There we go. So basically what I want to do is I want to sit that wire like I was saying. But do I want to? I'm trying to see how I want to do this. Think like that. I think that's how I had it, like that. And then go this way. I think I incorporated it into that last time. Thought I went like this and then wrapped it that way or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. It's basically just to kind of keep things. Yeah, that's a shorter wire. That's a way shorter wire. Wow. Look how long this thing is. This thing's like 10 feet long here. And this one, that's just enough. Wow, that's just going to make it inside the box. That's cool. Kind of. There we go. So I'm happy with that. It stood off from the base. That way, hopefully we're not going to get any wire chafing. I feel like I want to... Yeah, I guess going this way, wrapping it that way is probably going to be best. Yeah, just like that. Now this is obviously going to go under the chassis brace. So I'm going to kind of curl it just to get it to kind of feed up and under. There we go, right in there. Yeah, it's going to go right into that receiver box. Perfect. All right. I think that's there. Just now, look at that. Hole is, I know you can't see, but the hole is perfect. So sticking that on there, marking it up like that is absolutely, whoops, was perfect. Where is it? Right there. Oh, dang it. It moved. Where's the hole? Oop. Come on. There it is. Right there. Locate the other hole. Hobby wire, they're always inconsistent. Yeah, I don't know. but look at how long that one wire is. That one ESC wire. Holy crap! Look at that thing. Thing's 10 feet long. It's massive. All right. Funny, one of these screws is wicked long. I wonder if somehow I got the wrong screw. Might have to just swap it out for a different screw. I don't like the fact that one of these is longer. I have to swap it out to one of my gold screws. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to swap it out to one of my gold screws. So I got this set right here. The set is pretty cool. These are my special gold screws. One of these bad boys right there, I think. Yep. So for some strange reason, I've got a different, this screw is longer. So I'm just going to switch over to my special gold screws. These screws are pretty mint, man. They have like this whole kit was great. They're all M3s. Came with lock nuts, washers, 2 different sizes. But even the bottom of the screw is like printed. See what I'm saying on there? Can't see what it's printed, but I thought that was pretty cool. Made you feel all warm and fuzzy inside like you were getting quality just because it had a printing on it. Came in a nice little case. All right, so that's all set. This thing, I'm telling you, this thing rips. This thing is stinking awesome. And now, yeah, with this ESC in here, holy crap. Yeah. Yep. This is going to be mint. So what I'm going to do now, which I probably should have done earlier, what a mess, man. I should probably solder on my wires, my connector. RC Guy Garage soldering station, man. These things went up in price. They're now $5.50. Not $5.50. $550. Should have got them when they were on sale. $5.50, baby. All right. Today only, $5.50. All right. So I'm trying to make some room here. So this will work. Boom, boom. Put those little bullet things on there. I need something to keep this car from tipping over. Could I use? Use a box? Sure. Look at that. Perfect. All right. So, got my connectors here. Make sure I grab the right connector. So it's obviously going to be the bigger connector. And then I want to grab the actual bullet pieces, which are these. And those go in those holes right there. So we got one going there. And we can have another one going right next to it. $500. Well, I'm sorry, $550. So turn these things around. $500. All right. So the way I do it is not the way that everybody else does. At least I don't think it is. So these wires already have a certain amount of solder on them. I need to set up some kind of a station over here. Now this is the new tip that I've got. And I still have not bought any more tips, okay? This is a tip that I made out of this right here. So I had done like this whole video about trying to figure out how to make a soldering iron tip. And I did like a whole bunch of different trials on tips and styles and whatever. And I came up with this, and this is actually, well, I mean, in my mind, this is actually better than the original. And all it is 14.2 Romex ohm wire. So it's literally just copper wire. 14.2. Could probably use 12.2. Be a little bit more stout. Wow. That coffee really woke me up, man. What's it, like midnight now? I feel like I'm alive. I want to go over to Diamond Dust right now. Put some lights on this thing. Actually, Big Black's got enough lights on it that I could light up the whole stinking Diamond Dust. All right. So, got my electrical flux. Electrical flux. My electrical solder. And I got my OD tinning flux. Number 95. What is it? Number 95, lead free. So I got that there. And what I'll do is I'll scoop out a little bit of it. And I'll put it inside the holes for the things here. But before I forget, now make sure, okay? Flat side is positive. And I think there's a little indicator on here somewhere. Right? Is that it? Right? Yeah, right there. I think you can see it. So you got the positive on that side, you got the negative on that side. So round side, negative, flat side, positive. Make sure you don't go this way with it. You got to put these on first. At least I have found putting these on first definitely makes it easier to install the connector. Yeah. Let's see. Get all plugged up here. Ready to rip some solder tonight. Remember, RC Guy Garage soldering station right here, baby. Bunch of people missed out. So I'm just going to feed that in there. And you can do one at a time. This time I'll just do one at a time. So just make sure that when you do this, make sure that you do eventually have both wires in there. Maybe I could just do it both at the same time. Two ways to do this. Put it in like that. I might need to elevate this little soldering station. This was the RC Guy Garage prototype station. This worked out pretty good, but this one worked out better. So let's elevate it. So I think that's good. So I'm going to put a little bit of paste. I just put a little paste in the hole. Just like, not like that. I put paste in the hole. See, I'm doing this backwards. I usually have this closer to me because I was stupid and put the thing in first. There we go. All right. At least I used the right thing here. Coffee's all gone. Man, I need another coffee. All right. So, how did I do this? Get my gun. Get some wire ready. Boy, I don't know if I can do this like this. This is like not the way I usually do. It's not the way I usually do this. I feel like I don't know what I'm doing here. All right. See, instantly heats. Look at that thing. Look how fast that tip heated up. Like this is mint. that. It heats up so fast. I actually just have to stand up to do this. All right. Ooh, that wire gets hot, man. I'm telling you. There it goes. Right into place. I'm going to put a little bit more into that one. Cooking it. And all of a sudden, you'll just see it drop down. Boom. Just like that. Done. Look at that. This, I'm telling you, this gun with this tip, with this copper wire tip, has been the best thing. Blows away the factory original tip. And I think because it's so pointed and it, I mean, I can talk. Well, I mean, I'm not getting burned, but I mean, I don't want to put my fingers on there forever, but it cools off even like faster. So, I mean, it's like, I thought this was a total win. Not too shabby for a quick little repair for a soldering gun. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Now, just pull these bad boys in there. What I've done is I'll take one of these and I use it as an aid in installing the tip. Or not the tip. Come on. Now I need my pliers. Channel locks. Where's my channel locks? Channel locks are here somewhere. Thought I saw him here. Come on, guy. Where are the channel locks? Ah, here they are. They're on the other table. And then I'll just snap them into place. Snap. Snap. Perfect. Look at that. That's mint. Huh? Nothing but the best, baby. Look at that. Nice. Huh? Factory. We might I might do a sale on these again. Like I said, might be $499.99. Might do a big sale. But what I am going to do, I'm going to do this for myself, obviously. I'm going to route out a section, going to put a sponge in there. So I'll have, a sponge section for it. But this is great. All you need is just like literally a piece of wood, and you just get 2 size drill bits when you're using those EC5 connectors. And that's why I like these EC5s. And why do I have a set over here and a set over here? Because when I'm doing a battery, I like to keep the wires away from each other. You know what I'm saying? So like that way, like when I'm soldering, let's say like the thing just pops out, and let's say I was using these 2 connectors, it pops out and it arcs onto the other one. You just blew up your LiPo battery in front of your face. So I just basically, I keep them, away from each other, and it seems to work. So, all right. Telling you, get rid of your soldering iron tips if you got those guns, and just get some Romex. Heck, give me your address and I'll send it to you. Actually, don't put your address in here. Not that you would, but it's not a smart thing to do. Don't do it. All right, what comes in this thing? So inside of this comes some stickers, comes with some shrink wrap, some junk, and yeah, that's it. So they don't really give you anything. All right. Now, this thing is going to be a little beastie. Can I run it on 8S? Yes, I can. Do I intend on just running it on 6S? Yes, I can. Like I say that? Do I intend on just running it on 6S? Yes, I can. All right. God. I am just going to 6S this thing. I'm telling you, this thing does not need 8S. Although it can handle it, it doesn't need it. All right, so we're good there. Now I just got to put tape on there. Hook up my wire. How do I want this to go? Keep it away from the servo. How did I do this before? I think I just tucked it like that. Yeah, I think it was tucked. So something like that, I think. And that way the wire is out of the way. No issues. So now what did I do with the stuff? What do I do with the paste? Man, must be tired. All right. Get out of there. Tires in the way. Man, I said I wasn't gonna 8S this thing too, but I can still keep it on 6S. I can maintain. Don't have to go totally nuts. Mitchell, guy, you paying your dues? Nice. What's going on, guy? Oh, if you guys haven't checked out Mitchell's RC, you got to go check out his channel. He's a good guy. He's got a bunch of builds coming up on drag stuff. He like went nuts. He's got like, I think he's got like 4 kits now, 4 drag kits, which is pretty cool. Yes, that was a plug for Mitchell's RC. All right. So there we go. Oh, I didn't even see you did that damn number. All right, I think we're good, man. So, plugged in there. Do the wires. We'll get this wire first. Boy, this is great. This thing is a little beastie. Look at that. It's got a Max 6, baby. God, this thing is one scary RC, I'll tell you. All right. Flip it around. Bring you over on this side. No, guy, you're not going to see no, not on that thing. No more ESC fireworks, guy. You're out of your mind. Oh, I'm telling you, on this channel, you get bloodbaths, you get fireworks, you get it all. It's all unintentional, though. ESC fireworks. No, guy. Are you nuts? All right. So, now, the only thing that I don't like is I don't like how it says foam. This is foam. This stuff is really stupid. So I'll pull the foam up, but I need to get like a needle nose in there. I actually do like the fact that now that wire isn't as long. It helps. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to grab the foam. Son of a guns. More ESC fireworks, guy. No, it's expensive to do that. All right, these stupid foam things, man. They're junk. I don't know how people do this stuff. This is so limited. I think I took the actual tray out last time. I should just say forget it. But I can't. God. I don't know how people do this. How do people have fingers that get in there? So what I'm trying to do is get into that little section right there. It's like I have to put the foam in first. This foam is really stupid. So if I feed it in with a driver like that, it kind of works. Then it sandwiches itself right out of the way. Like a little son of a gun. This stuff is so stupid. There we go. I think that's it. Jay, what are you saying? Right. Bloodbath CNC wheels, right. The bloodbath wheels, dude. And J.O., the crazy part, man, I did not even know that I was bleeding out. I didn't even know. I was so confused when I saw blood. I was like, where's all this blood coming from? What, did it come with blood? All right. Get the next one in there. And it's being done because it's falling out again. Game changer, Guy. Look at you. Holy moly, Guy. Thank you. Hey, game changer. Not that this is a plug for you, but you know what fan's in there, baby. Game changer Goliath. I'm telling you, man, these fans, if you can fit, and this is not a plug for Game Changer, but it kind of is. It's not because he just threw me $10. If you can fit a Game Changer Goliath fan in your RC, man, I'm telling you, that is the way to go. Because that thing is massive. And that's a reverse rotation 3S one that he's got. I'm not sure if he has them anymore, but the 4S one, oh my God. The 4S Game Changer Goliath is a beast. You almost don't even need a motor. All right, this thing is driving me nuts. I hate this stuff. I'm about ready just to say forget it. Yeah, it's falling out again. Son of a gun. Ah, this foam stuff is so stupid. They've got to do something else, man. It's the stupidest stuff. I'm going to try this one more time, man, and I'm just going to throw it away. I don't have my life to waste doing this. It's a waste of time, man. This is a crap design. Can't even see. I gotta put the flash on here. Can I put the flash on this? Where's the flash? I can't put the flash on, huh? I thought I could put the flash on this. Where's the flash? What's the X for? Whoa! No, I don't want to cancel. I don't know. I can't see the flash. God. What the heck, man? This foam stuff is so stupid. Oh man, literally. Woosa. Anybody know what that's from? Woosa. God, this foam is dumb, man. Take a half hour just to do the stupid foam. And it ain't even gonna work, I bet. Get in there. Come on. Hey. I think I got it. Nope, it slipped out. You. Dude, the foam is winning by more than two, guy. I've been on this for like 20 minutes now. There we go. Got it. Got it. Got it. All right. It's like a surgical thing here. There we go. Watch it still not work. If this crushes down, I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah, there we go. Got it. Got it. Nice. Nice. Patience, right? Patience. Of course, now my eyes are burning again. Anybody else's eyes just randomly just burn? My left eye is all of a sudden burning. All right. So. Nice. Got it. Got it. With my eyes watering, burning. I got it. Foam 7, RC Guy Garage 1. All right, so now let's see. Make sure that these wires are out of the way. There we go. Nice. Love it. Make sure the black is to the outside. All right. Black to the outside. Boy, is that a tight fit, man. There's the black wire. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Nice. All right, now put that one through. Oh, no, it didn't go through, did it? Son of a gun. I think the foam let go again. No, I ain't messing with it. That's good enough. I am not messing with this again. I'm done. I am done. Good enough. Get this cover on so nobody can see inside. The hack job. I don't have to rebind. Nope. So I'm good with that. Get this cover on. So the only thing that I'll have to do is obviously set up the ESC. I'll set it up on a 4S pack. And Monster Mojave is going to be ready to rip tomorrow on 6S. Monster Mojave is going to be ripping it on 6S. We ain't going to be having no popping caps now. Iron Man, what's going on, guy? All right. That's it. Take this one wire, go this way. Take the other wire and go this way. Good to go. Sweet. All right. Dude, this thing is ready. Thing of beauty. All right. Got one extra screw, but it's really not extra. So now let's kind of be safe. Move some tools out of the way here. I'm going to put this thing up on blocks. Or should I say I'm going to put this thing... Hey, I got to tell you, now I'm not like pushing for this company, but this charge pack thing here, this TACKlife T8 Pro, man, this thing was mint. That's not a plug. That's literally, it's just actually pretty good. All right. Make sure I'm not going to wipe out my computer. When this thing like just launches off, I should probably put it up on another block just in case. It's only 4S, but you never know. There we go. Feel safer like that. All right. Got a little, this is a 3S, one of my 3S packs. Thrill 3S pack. How about if we just toss in a 3S pack? Even more safe. And I think I left my remote in my truck. So we can go for a walk. What if we go for a walk? I say we go for a walk. All right. All right, we're going to go for a walk. So my remotes are in my truck. It's going to get really dark. Get scared. What time is it? Is it late? Oh, I need my keys. cold out. It's over there. Lost the tip to my antenna. I have no idea where the little plastic piece went or whatever the heck it was. Oh, I flipped the camera because you know you want to look at me. Oh, crap. It's gonna get dark. Get scared. All right. I think the lens is like messed up. All right. Everybody's going for a ride. All right. Click over. All right. See what we got here. Mojave. This remote's cold. I'm gonna actually, just in case, I'm gonna connect it lightly. Lightly. That way, if for some strange reason it wants to take off. All right, here we go. This is gonna literally be the first button press of that brand new ESC. Now, the only thing that I'm gonna just power it on. I'm not gonna do nothing else. I'm just gonna power it on. It's already bound. I just want to see what happens just by powering it on. So, got our steering. All right, so just by powering it on, we've got the wrong rotation. Oh, actually, we got the wrong rotation. Yeah, we do. Okay, so right now, I would have to, yeah, I would have to reverse the wires. Now, I don't like reversing the wires, so I can go ahead and get the programmer, and I'll toss the programmer on, and that way I can reverse the rotation with the program. I could go through the beeps, but I don't know what the beeps are. I'm not looking at a manual. I'll just grab my little program card that I got right here. Got the program card. I do actually have the Hobby Wing branded one, but I have both cards. And I just wanted to see, like, where were we just by just taking it out of the box and throwing it in. No setting of any, endpoints for throttle or whatever you want to call it, or max values. So I'm going to shut it off. I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to tap in to my fan, which is right there. I'm going to grab the wire out of there if I can. Kind of a pain. I'm going to pull the middle motor wire just so I can get to the fan plug. And grab my Hobby Wing programmer. I'm going to get my needle nose. And I'm going to pop that wire out right there. So this wire right there, and see how the black wire is toward the outside? It's just something to pay attention to, that's all. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. Okay, black wire was to the outside. Fold that over. Get my little tap wire. Make sure when I put that in, black wire to the outside. Make sure that that's actually on there. Something feels funny with that. Make sure I'm actually getting it on. There we go. So it was on, just felt a little loose. Now I don't know if I have to have the wires installed, but I'm gonna install it anyway. Take my little program card, put it to the right side port. Figured that out the other day. Negative is towards the inside. I forgot it was on focus. Not focus, whatever it is, zoom. So negative is on that side. So I'll make sure I plug that in. And then turn it on. And then turn it on. And then turn it on. It's not turning on. Oh, it's turning on. Oh, wait a minute. All right, so this card's actually not reading it. Look at that, huh? Isn't that funny? Son of a gun. All right, so this card isn't working. I should zoom out. All right, so this card doesn't work. Maybe the card's broken. Got another program card. We'll try this one. Look at that one. So at least this one works. All right. Now here's what the issue is. Why isn't this program card working? All right. Maybe I do have to open the manual only because I need to know what the values are. So, all right. So this is set to 2. I need to get my reading glasses on. So let's see what I'm doing here. All right. Let's see. So on this, table 1 has got 5 values. Table 2 has 5 values. And table 3 has 11 values. So I'm just curious to know. So it looks like table 1, 2, and 3 list number 2 as the running mode. Okay, so let's check it out. I'm just going to see how many values there are. Okay, so it's just 2. So I'm just going to go to the next one. Item 2 could be drag brake or lipo cells. So if it was lipo cells, it would be set at value 1. So it looks like it's the back of the card here for this. And is that listing like... Oh, it's listing with the... Oh, okay. Says max... Oh, it does say max 6 right there. I think that says max 6. It's either a 6 or an 8. I can't see it. So it says max 10, I think. It might say max 6 or 8. I can't read that number. It's so tiny. Here, I'm going to zoom in, use this to see. What does that say? Does that say max 6 or 8? See that middle one there? It kind of looks like it says max 6 because it doesn't look clear. All right. So item 2 for that would be lipo cells. It's set at value 1, which would be auto calculate. So that's cool. The next one would be low voltage cutoff. We need to go all the way to motor rotation, which I think is 6. And there should only be 2 values for number 6. So I'll just go to number 6. Counterclockwise. Clockwise. So let's see how many values there are. Hey, look at that. All right. So it looks like that might be it. So I am going to click OK. Now, I just out of curiosity, I want to know where punch setting is on this thing. I wonder how many values this has. Wow, so this has all the values. So whatever that, whether that's a 6 or an 8, this is literally what it is. So go to 11, value 1, 0 for drag brake. Starting mode punch, which is 10, is currently set at level 3. And I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it at level 3. So reverse. Max brake force is 8. Oh, did I set the rotation? 6. Yeah. Okay. So then brake force is 8. It's set at 4, which is, should use the camera to zoom in here. All right. Is it set at 4? I'm tired. 50%. I feel that that's, I'll take this card with me, but I feel that that's probably adequate with this thing. I think that's it. So I'm just going to literally just be done. Shut it off. Unplug it. I'm going to unplug that wire just so that I can get to the motor. Or not the motor. So I can get to the fan wire. Pop that out. Plug the fan back in. Pop that back in. And then watch the thing just take off. Ready? I'm going to hold on to it. Here we go. Radio's on. Power on. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, provided that I did this right, when I give a pull on the trigger, the wheel should be going this way. There we go. Oh, wait a minute. I don't like that. Wait a minute. Something's up. Oh, I got it backwards. Wait a minute. Ah, I got it backwards. How did I do that? Was I not paying attention to how this thing was going? Let's try it again. Oh my God, it's too late. I'm tired. Let's try this again. Because I think the rotation should have been counterclockwise. So that value was, what did we say that was? That was 6. 6. So I'm going to set that to value 1. Hit OK. Now let's see if that works. Connect up the wire. Turn it on. 1, 2. Oh, crap. I didn't put the fan back in. I didn't put the motor fan back in, but that's all right. What the hell? Do I literally have to switch this? I do. Son of a gun. So I forget how to switch this thing. Crap. All right. So I think you have to press both of these. And then throttle. Reverse, I think. So steering. We'll go down to throttle. Enter. Reverse. Enter. Exit. Exit. Now let's see if that works. Hey! Dude, this is on 3S, man. This is on 3S. It's literally spraying sand everywhere. All right, well, I guess I had to not do rotation. I had to switch it over on this. And I know that there's a couple of remotes that I have. Let me make sure this, yeah. I know there's a couple of remotes that I have where the throttle is reverse and not normal. Isn't that funny, man? Huh. I don't even know what these switches do. I don't even know what they are. This has just got a bunch of options that I just don't use. So now the next thing potentially to do would be to set my throttle endpoints, which I'm just going to go on a limb here. And I'm going to guess that it's the way that I think it is. And I'm going to plug in my fan wire. I don't want to forget that, because that could be bad. All right. Plug that in. Now, what I should be doing is press and hold the set. And from memory, I think it is, God, I can't remember. It could, and I could do it a couple of times anyway, but so I think it's hold the set button, turn it on. Then I think it's full throttle, set, full reverse, set, and then neutral, set, I think. I could be wrong. It could be the opposite way, but I'm going to try it anyway and see what happens. Press and hold. Hook it on. All right. So it could be neutral first. I'm going to try it. Full throttle. It didn't like that. Yeah, it didn't like that. No, it didn't like it. It didn't like that. All right. I'm going to try it again. Oh my God. So it might be neutral set first. I think. I don't even remember. Yeah, it's not liking what I'm doing here. Crap, I can't remember. All right. I'm just going to do it. Full throttle. Set. It's not giving me a tone. Why aren't you giving me a tone? I should have just left it alone. It would have been fine. But oh no, I got to mess with it. Yeah, it just did something. Full reverse. Neutral. Yeah, I think I'm doing it wrong. It's not liking what I'm doing. Let's see what happens. This is when it could be dangerous. Yeah, I messed it all up. Crap, I should have left it alone. All right. What did I just do? Press and hold. Turn it on. All right. So I think it's neutral, full throttle, full reverse. And I think that was it. So I shut it off and turn it back on. 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to hold on to dear life here. You ready? You ready? Here we go. I'm going to press the trigger and it's just going to explode. Oh, no! Oh, there we go. Just took a second for some reason. Now, reverse is kind of a dog. The brake is good. The reverse is very doggy. I don't like that reverse. So, shut it off again. I am going to increase my my reverse because that reverse is kind of junk. I do want a little bit better reverse than that. All right. I knew I'd get it. It just takes a couple times. I don't commit things to memory like this. All right. So now it's the table on the back side. And where is it? Number 9. Max reverse force. Number 1 is 25%, which it's probably set at 25%. And we want it, I think, at 2. So let's see. What was that? Number 9? Yeah, okay. So I do want to increase that to value 2. Let's see if there's any more. Yep. So go to value 2 for that. Hit OK. Boom. Done. Plug my fan back in because I feel confident now that we're all set. Come on. Get in there. Going the right way, right? Yep. God, this wire is so hard to get in there. Come on. There we go. All right. Much better. Yeah, good. Mint. That's it. Done. Endpoints are set. Things installed. It's on 3S. It's going to rip. That's all that matters. And we did leave this kind of like loose, but it wasn't. And I think this remote chews up batteries. I think that's something that I noticed. So I'm going to have some fresh batteries with me. So Monster Mojave is now ready to rip it tomorrow again. But this time Monster Mojave is running a Monster ESC. We did have an issue. What happened? Typical. RC Guy Garage style here. We burned out another ESC. It's a costly lesson. I should have listened and I didn't. That's the big thing. I did not listen to what the ESC was telling me. And that costed me how much money? How much are one of those? 150 bucks or something like that? That's what that cost me. That mistake. Now, can I fix this? Yes. Fairly confident. I know what the issue is. It's the caps are blown. Fairly confident I can pull this thing apart. Once I pop this cover off, I can get a little knife in there and I can weasel out this case. I don't think that's aluminum, is it? No, it's plastic. Weasel out this case and I'll be able to fix this ESC. I probably won't get around to it, but the intent eventually is to fix the 4 ESCs that I've got now that I got blown caps from learning lessons and not paying attention to the ESC. And what I mean by not paying attention to the ESC was that it told me the last time, and I'm going to sit down for this one. So the last time I drove this Mojave, I kind of, it's that learning process. It's that not paying attention. I kind of paid attention, and I did say that I think I was pushing the ESC, but I guess I didn't realize I was pushing it really that hard. While the motor temps were mint, even not running a game changer fan, I did end up running the game changer fan on there. And while the motor temperatures themselves were fine, what was happening was I was overworking the ESC, and that was my fault. And I think what's great is that, well, what's not great is that it cost me. The first ESC, that was an accident. Don't mix EC5 and XT90s because you can reverse connect them, and literally right on the live. We had an XLX2, not an XLX, an MMX2 almost fire happened. Caps blew. Basically, it's like the same thing that happens with those MMX2s from Castle. So this thing is going to rip tomorrow. I have got 2 fully charged 6S packs, like in their Z6000 or something like that, or something. I don't know, man. I do have an SBR video that should be ready to upload to YouTube right now. I bet if I check it, I bet it's ready to upload. And that video is going to be coming out tomorrow at like that 4 or 5 o'clock time, my time. So it's all set. It's ready to rip onto. It's ready to rip it onto YouTube. So I'm going to go and start the whole upload process. It is 4K, so it's going to take like hours to upload onto YouTube. But the SBR today showed me some of its ability. And it also showed me that there is tuning that I need to do beyond out of the box for the type of terrain that I am going to choose to run on. Now, if I stayed maybe in more of a sandy condition, I probably could leave this thing alone. And even when you see it, like I said, I did slow down a couple sections. I think one of them I slowed down to like 10%, just so that you can see what the vehicle's doing, so that you can see like how the tail doesn't collapse on mine, which was a huge issue with those SBRs. I'm actually going to upload it right now. Upload, not release. The release is for tomorrow. It's called, I think I even titled it. So I titled it Losi Super Baja Ray gets ripped in its home terrain. And it really came to life today. Man. Couple of rollovers, but man, it handled the terrain. And the rollovers were me being inexperienced with the larger desert racing truck. So it's an animal. And what was that? That was weird. It paused. What I was saying is that this thing is an animal. It moves and handles and soaks up the terrain, which is crazy. It was going over ruts like they weren't even there. Now, do I think that, yeah, it's got an 8S ESC in it right now. Doesn't matter. I'm still going to run it on 6S because that's all this thing needs to be on. Do I think that this Mojave can kick the SBR's butt? Depends upon the terrain, but yeah, this converted Mojave is insane. I mean, it performs amazingly. So, and once I'm done with all the tests, once I make sure that things are really functioning, I will put together a video that will explain what I did to turn this truck into what it is. And I think it's like that fight where, people are, you get the EXP from ARRMA. And yeah, if you don't have a Mojave and you don't like the RTR radio that it comes with, and you've got electronics, you got a servo, you got a speed control, you got a motor, then get the EXP. The EXP is definitely a sharp looking truck, and it supposedly comes with, better stuff, whatever that means. This thing's already an EXP. It's already extremely bashed. If you haven't seen, the people that are probably on here know that most of the people that are on this channel right now have seen what I've done to this thing. I don't know how this thing is not mangled. The launches that I've done with this thing, the tree hits, none of the tree hits, except for that one where I broke the arm off. That was a literal send it, because I think I was amazed at how the truck was handling. That I started thinking to myself, okay, well, what is it going to take to break this thing? You start to get to that level of where it's not like you're really intending to break, but you want to see, okay, where is this thing's weakness? Does it have one? And it took a downed tree with a branch that was sticking up like that to rip off one of my rear control arms. And it was just okay, so that's what it takes. It takes a full trigger, as fast as I can go from my backyard track. Literally, it came from my house down the backyard track, full trigger, launched it off the ramp. It flew the entire distance right into the woods, and then, broke an arm off. And it's that, I think right there proves that this truck, this setup, this layout is mint. The rear differential has been replaced, but that's only because I scavenged the original 100,000 mile differential that was in that. I had to scavenge it for my EXP Creighton. You want to see what my EXP Creighton looks like? This is sad, man. This is what my EXP Creighton looks like. It's a stinking parts car. It's a parts car. Why did it freeze? It's a parts car. I should take the wing off and stick it on the Mojave. I don't know, man. I myself am not KGM. Oh, what'd you say? It handled that cartwheel in the first. Right, dude. Right. KGM, that stinking cartwheel was almost the entire length of my front yard. Almost the entire length. I think it was like maybe about 15 feet short of the entire length of my front. Well, actually, it was probably more like 12 feet short of the entire length of my front yard. That was insane. And that still wasn't full trigger. It still wasn't full trigger. It was close, but it wasn't full trigger. And that's what's nuts. Because what happens is, obviously, I got the windshield on there. So if you haven't seen it, there's a video where I install this windshield. And it needs to be cleaned now, but it's easy. You just clean it. And that did massively help when I was doing the speed runs. So I might go back to doing speed runs. I do have my GPS module in my truck. I did charge it today in the truck while I was working, because the intent was, I thought I was going to rip this thing, and I wanted to get a speed test, because that place where I go, there is a good size straightaway where I can let this thing loose, and I can let these kaijus do pizza cutters and kind of not be, afraid like I'm going to hit a tree. There's enough of like a buffer left to right where if it hits something, I feel as though the mounds of dirt that it hits will probably like kind of cushion its potential damage. And I don't know, man. The more I look at this thing, the more I realize that this truck so far has come out exactly the way I wanted this Mojave to come out. And I had talked about this, I think, a year ago, maybe. I think it was either like, I think it was like right at the end of 2019 or maybe the beginning of 2020 or something like that. I got the truck light because I'm looking at screws and stuff. I just the thing. Front differential has never been opened. The center diff has never been opened. The rear diff was opened only because I needed to rob it for my Creighton. This thing is stock. Kinda. This car right here, this Mojave, is something that when I talk about, you got to get out there and rip it. You got to do whatever it takes to put a smile on your face, as long as you're not hurting anybody or causing any issues. Like I said, you need to rip into a bag of chips, go ahead. But this thing rips, and it's going to rip tomorrow. It is going to get thrashed. That SBR told me today that the Mojave is going to eat up the ground tomorrow. Yep. I almost wish my wife, not that she, eventually I hope she doesn't work, but I almost wish that she had that skill set to be able to drive one of these vehicles. And I would give her this Mojave to drive, and I would drive the SBR, because I know that this thing could take some inexperienced driver kind of, abuse. Do you know what I'm saying? Come on, I drive it. The most inexperienced person here on YouTube. I don't know, man. I'm just waiting for the parts to wear out. Nothing's wearing out. I don't get it. Well, I mean, things, I'm sure the shocks have chocolate milkshake in them. Same thing with the center diff and the front differential. I'm sure if I break those open, they're chocolate milkshakes or brownie mix. I don't know where the wear is on this truck. When you look at components on this truck, you'd think I don't drive it. And that's what I think is crazy. Because of the amount of driving I've done on this, where's the wear? Like, I mean, it's like the parts are like hardened. Like the pins are mint for my drive shafts. The axles are straight. I think one of my drive shafts might be tweaked. Might be. I'll have to check. Shock towers are straight. Chassis is straight, from what I remember. I'll have to put a straight edge on the chassis just to check. But it's a vehicle that brings a smile to my face, and that's huge, man. I mean, it doesn't take much to bring a smile to my face anyway, but still, this RC definitely does that. And I'm hoping that the Outcast to Creighton version does the same thing. When I build that thing, right, I'm building my version of that truck. So there's been a couple of people who are like, Guy, why are you converting your, awesome Outcast into a piece of crap Creighton? Well, because I don't think that what I am going to make is really going to be a piece of crap. I really think that I've got some sense and ability to hopefully be able to make a vehicle that will be able to take some abuse. We'll see. I've never had one of those 1/5 Creightons, but I will now. This thing's mint, man. If you don't go out and buy yourself a Mojave and a Big Rock, there's something wrong with you. So, yeah, I'm psyched, man. I can literally visual it. I can literally visualize what tomorrow's going to be like. And it's literally just going to be, actually, it is colder tomorrow, isn't it? Ah, crap. I forgot about that. Or should I say today? What time is it? Is it like 1 o'clock? Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:34 a.m.
It's 1:34, and I'm going to get up early. All right. I think this was a pretty good live. I tried to do things by memory, like, setting the thing, speed control. I eventually got it. Eventually figured it out. I don't know why I had to think about that for a second. So, of course, I had to reverse the switch on the controller because it was, reversing the motor had nothing to do with it. Counterclockwise is the way it should have been. See, it takes me a couple minutes sometimes, and that's okay. I'm all right with that. And put it this way, I provide entertainment unknowingly. But I think that's it. I'm just going to end this live. We were on here for 2 hours and 30 something minutes. I'll probably talk for a little bit, but what do we do today? We threw in a Max 6 because I burned out another ESC. It's a costly mistake, and I should have listened, and I didn't. The first time that thing went down, I should have realized it. And I know I said it. I said that the thing was overgeared, but I kept pushing it, and now maybe it has the ESC that it should have had. I don't know. It's a costly, stupid mistake that hopefully that people out there will, maybe see this video or something, and maybe they'll realize don't push certain things because you'll cost yourself a couple bucks, and you don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be this guy right here. You don't want to be wasting money. That's why it's great to have, YouTube and stuff like that. Not everything on YouTube is real, but that's why it's good to have videos like this, because, you can learn from somebody else's guinea pig mistakes, not paying attention, not listening, like knowing that I was pushing that ESC. I think I thought I caught it in time, but obviously I didn't. And number one, what was telling me was when the thing wouldn't shut off with its own switch. What I was thinking was that the ESC needed the fan to stay on. That's what I was thinking in my mind when literally the thing was having an electronic freakout. That's what happened. That's what I think in my mind was happening. That's what I'm going to believe. That Pool Hobby Wing Max 8, which was brand new. It was brand new. Like, it had never seen a car. Well, did it? Well, wait a minute. No, yeah, it did. Is that the one I pulled out of my Revo? So it did. I did use that ESC then. Yeah, I think I did. I think I scavenged it out of my Revo. See, I don't even remember. It was that long ago. So, but yeah. SBR video tomorrow. And I'm going to rip the ever-loving out of this thing. I'm going to put this thing through a test that I've never done with this truck, and that is literally just wide open throttle mash. Somebody out there has nicknamed me Toggle Switch because instead of having a throttle switch, they're trying to say that I'm a toggle switch with my trigger. It's either all on full or nothing. It's either all full or all brake or something like that. Toggle switch. So I like it. I think it's pretty funny. RC Guy Garage, aka Toggle Switch. All right. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this live from RC Guy Garage. Just revisiting the Monster Mojave conversion that, man, I'm telling you, if you haven't seen the first video, KGM kind of pointed out, man, that thing went through its first good pull, and that thing went for I don't know how many feet of tumble. It was crazy. It was awesome. So, and it took it. Nothing's wrong with it. So, man, it's hard to end these lives because I'm kind of amped up but tired. It's weird. I'm like tired but not. So, yeah. I think I'm just going to end it. So, all you guys out there that gave those donations, thank you very much. I definitely appreciate it. Don't forget, if you haven't hit a thumbs up on the way out. It says there's like 82 thumbs ups. It says there's 51 people here. Is anybody in here right now? Is anybody not giving a thumbs up? There's always one. There's always one that didn't give it. I mean, you don't have to, but check. See, 2. Look at that. 84. Bam! See? I love it. 86. Holy crap. A whole bunch of you haven't. And the reason why do I ask for those thumbs up is because if you enjoyed the content, throwing the thumbs up on there basically just tells YouTube to throw on more ads. And because that's what feeds the channel. That's what feeds the content. That's what feeds the addiction. That's what feeds the need for speed, the need for thrash, the need for crash. Just, yeah. It feeds my smile. People were throwing me dollar bills tonight. That was pretty cool. So, all right. That's it. I am out. Like I'm going to be lights out. What's that? I can't, my eyes. See, I got to put the glasses on to read. My eyes are getting so bad, man. This is horrible. I hate this, man. 3.5 years ago, I think now, I didn't need glasses. Now I stinking need them. There was a comment that just came up. Diecast reviews. What's going on, guy? Scruffy Page. Yeah, went the cut. I don't understand. Clayton, you did. You gave a thumbs up. Do it. Thank you. Hey, guy, shout out from... Oh, dude, see? That... All right. Now, I'm not like devaluing people that are in the United States by saying this, but think about that guy right there, Julian Simon from Australia. Like, I mean, it still blows my mind that Julian, dude, when you think about this, you're in my shop right now. On real time, like what's the delay? Ready? Watch this. This is how I do the delay. 1, 2, 3. 3.5 second delay. And you're in my shop. All of you guys are in my shop. What, haircut? Well, you like my haircut? Yeah. Like that haircut? It was a mullet. Now I don't know what it is. It's my summer cut. How about that? Scruffy Page, you're from Australia too. See what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. Right, dude. It's awesome. It's awesome. And I think if I am able to, along with all of you guys, if I am able to spread a little bit of happiness, laughing, smiling, whatever it takes, I'm all for it. You know, years ago when you were in school, you never, well, your parents would tell you, don't be the class clown. The teachers would say that, don't be the class clown. I was always the funny one. I think I liked, not a comedian, but just, cracking jokes at just the right time. I think kind of like that, So smile and laughing, it's a lot better than spreading all the other junk that's going on. So like I said, video is going to be dropping tomorrow, or should I say today? I'm a broken record right now. All right. Thank you guys for coming to this RC Guy Garage Live. I called it the Monster Mojave. That actually is a great title. Monster Mojave. I should put the ESC killer. I should just edit that. Monster Mojave ESC killer. Because of this guy right here. So don't be this guy and kill. Look at the pile of ESCs I've got. This is only, these are dead. Well, I think this one's actually all right. This one's smoked. I got a BLX that's smoked, and I just smoked this one today, or whatever. This one finally said no today. So technically, I think I smoked it the last time I had the Mojave out. So again, thank you guys for, if you guys have subscribed to the channel, thank you. If you haven't, what are you waiting for? Nothing but good times. Don't forget, though, what I did notice in the analytics, and I know there are some people that say, I don't want my bell on. Maybe my channel is worth a bell if you don't bell notify other channels. Maybe this channel is worth it, because like when these lives come on, if you do the bell notification, you'll get notified, or supposedly you'll get notified when a video drops or I go live or whatever. Don't forget, in the description of this video right here, I do have a TikTok account. There's a PayPal link. But the important one that's on there is my daughter actually has an Etsy shop. So if you have a significant other that could use like a set of earrings or necklace or whatever. She just does these handmade little things and helps her out. So that's a shameless plug for my daughter. Come on, why wouldn't I? So, all right. Everybody out there, I'm going to say good night. It could be good morning to you. It could be good night for you. I know for a couple of people it's good night. I know for a couple of people it's good morning. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Whether you see me or, yeah, I'll be out there. I'll be out there ripping it. Just like, I got to end this right. I'll be out there ripping it. Why is it paused? I'll be out here. It's wrecking my thing. I will be out there ripping it just like you should. What are you waiting for? Just get out there and rip it.